Over 150 stones. The countdown to the 10th anniversary has begun. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we have the countdown campaign info for the 10th anniversary countdown. That's right, we are 10 days away from the start of Dokkan's 10th anniversary, and good God, we could not have guessed how much they would cook. I'm sure many of you guys have seen already what is expected for the 10th anniversary, right? We do have these 3 amazing LRs coming in just about 10 days. And so, of course, what many of you care about is, well, what are we going to get by the time they drop? Well, more than enough to do at least a couple summons on some of these banners, right? It is a dual Dokkan Fest and Carnival banner, which actually I think the 2 carnivals are a top legendary carnival, meaning both of them on the same banner, kind of how they did Jiren and Gotenks. So let's go ahead and let's hop in. Let's take a look at the countdown campaign. So first off, we do have the countdown campaign login bonus, and this login bonus does actually get us a lot more stones than it usually does, right? Totaling in 15 stones. Normally it's only 10 stones for the login bonus up to the start of the anniversary, but this year it is up to 15. I'm wondering if that means our anniversary total is going to be more, considering the fact that we're dealing with 6 LRs now. Either way, we're kicking things off with 15 total stones just from logging in. Of course, we still have our daily missions, which are not listed here, but they are still, I'm still going to count them in our total, right? The daily missions are still connected to the previous campaign. So 10 days daily missions, that's another 10 stones right there that you're going to be getting, along with, of course, the extra weekends. Well, actually, no, we won't be getting weekend stones because those will be, it'll be the start of the celebration by the time those come in. So we'll just go ahead and forget about that. We do have the Ginyu Forces fighting pose. Now, like I said in the previous video, when considering this, is that we will be getting for 10 days, right? I had actually underestimated how much we would get, right? You can get up to 7, although that's if you get super lucky, but for the most part you're getting at least 3 stones, right? So 3, we'll just say at a minimum 30 stones, right? If you get unlucky every day, at least you're getting 3 stones, right? So 55 stones, that actually puts our total at so far. And then everything else is just more ways to get tickets. Use your tickets, right? And once they kind of go over the full campaign details, I will go over, I don't want to do the ticket video just yet in case they decide to introduce a new ticket. But once the campaign starts, I will have a breakdown of all the tickets that will be available during the campaign, which we should have once that data download hits. I don't want to do that just yet until we know for sure, because at this point, the anniversary is anyone's game. But so all of these are in regards to tickets. We do have the 10th anniversary returning campaign, and this one is going to get us up to 14 dragon stones, so that'll put us up to 69. Now, that's assuming we only get the 100,000 returning players. If we get more than 100,000, this number could keep growing, right? In years past, we've gotten up to 3 EX steps. Who's to say that that won't happen again? But we won't count that in our total. But just know that we could get more than what is announced here. And then, of course, we have the Dragonstone, the red Dragonstone, which is an amazing deal, as you guys can see here. As you guys can see here, right, the 5th year LRs are available. Actually, a ton of great characters are available. Am I able to click on this? No, I am not. Let's actually just open this up real quick so I show you guys. I'll have a separate video breaking this all down, but like the available list of characters is crazy. Like, this is just a few of the characters that are available. The 5th years, the 4th years, the 3rd years, the 2nd years, and the 1st years, on top of every single Dokkan Fest character up to the 5th year anniversary is available for a red Dragonstone. That means for freaking free, you can get a character up to the 5th year anniversary. Like, it is just wild. Now, unfortunately, they are, I think the boost on all of these characters available here, aside from these guys who didn't get these 4 didn't get a boost, which makes me think that they might be getting a super easy A. But their boost is not I think it ends when the anniversary ends, so I mean, enjoy it while you can. So moving on from there, right, we do have the 2 red zones now. Goku's red zone did drop already. Vegeta's will drop on the 23rd, so in a couple of days. But for Goku's red zone, we are actually getting 20 stones right there, so let's add that to our total. We got 89 stones there. We're going to safely assume Vegeta's red zone's probably going to start with the same amount of stages, and we'll get the rest of the stages when the actual celebration starts. So that's another 20. That brings us to 109 stages, right? So I mean, that's actually a lot of stones for the countdown campaign, way more than I had actually anticipated. And then of course, right, we have the ticket summons for that, which is, I mean, it's pretty much what you expect for a banner like that. And let's actually come over here and let's check it out here. Banners. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but we take a look at the unfeatured, right? They pretty much have all the way up to Triku, which is the last Goku or Vegeta LR. So, I mean, honestly, it's pretty good if you can manage to pull an LR off of here, especially if, you know, quite a few of these guys have gotten an Easy A's. These guys have the potential of Easy A in this celebration. Vegeta just got his Easy A, and he's really good. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's free, right? That's the thing you got to remember. It's free, so you can't complain. Moving on, of course, we have the next Ultimate Clash. That's about 25 stones. We're going to err on the side of 25. That is the minimum. And however, we could possibly end up getting more because it is the special anniversary, right? Moving on from there, we have the Peton Battle for another 11 stones, bringing us to 145. And that's about it for what's known, unless, of course, you haven't finished any of these events, then of course please go do so, because that's plenty of stones right here. But all of these events are returning, pretty much everything related to, I mean, everything Dragon Ball, like pretty much every event really, although these ones mostly focus on Goku and Vegeta. Then moving on, actually not just specifically focusing on Goku and Vegeta. These are all anniversary story events, so that's why they're returning here. Of course, all Dokkan Fest's events and Easy A battles are up, so make sure you take down those if you need to. We have the weekly hidden potential events that can be done basically every single day. You can do these and then they reset, so it's pretty good. And then reward boosts are increased from 3 to 5, so you can do that. I believe it's only on the weekends that it does that. And then of course, right, they did do the hidden potential reduction back. I'll have a separate video probably tomorrow night going over kind of who I think you should prioritize using this while you can, to go ahead and fix up. And then of course our stamina restoration has been shortened. So that's a bit that's pretty much everything that we know from the campaign thus far. They didn't really announce anything extra during the live stream, right? In previous live streams they did announce, like last year's 9th anniversary live stream, they announced the countdown EZA, which was the STR UI Goku. However, there doesn't seem to be one in the news yet, but it is worth noting that there is something else also not in Global's news yet. Actually, not in either news. Simultaneous to this countdown campaign, we should be getting the Dokkan 2 update, the version 5.250 update, which will basically give the brand new UI update. Now, whenever they do something crazy like this and sort of change up things, there's always a campaign to coincide with it. So I believe this will probably, I mean, on JP, this is starting on JP, this is starting on the 22nd after maintenance, so just before the Vegeta stage drops, as well as on Global about a day later. Global still hasn't announced this update just yet, although Global doesn't typically announce version updates. We find out about them after the maintenance is usually how that works. So the 22nd or 23rd, when the Vegeta stage drops, is when we're going to see this update on both versions. And like I said, there are likely to come stones along with some campaign. Now, I can't say for certain how much it'll be, but I guarantee it will be more than enough to push us over that 150 mark. And of course, that 150 mark is important because, right, if the banners end up having 3+1s, that's a full rotation on whichever of the banners for one of the 3 units here. Right, either the Dokkan Fest Vegito or one of the Carnival LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Blue Evolution Vegeta. I mean, that's a full rotation right there. So, and that's just from the countdown campaign. That's not including everything we're going to get. Remember, right on the 28th, where's the news here? Right on the 28th, we will have the live stream, which will go over the unit details, and then they'll be releasing the following day. And that when they just before they release, we'll also be getting the 60 live stream stones that we normally get. So also consider that would actually push us up over 200 stones once those 60 live stream stones that we normally get come in. So worth noting. It's also possible there is a secret EZA that they're holding off until the Dokkan 2 update, right? If you guys remember from the campaign info on the live stream, they did mention that all of these characters are coming during the anniversary, right? And so there are several holes to be filled here for several different sagas. Now, it's worthy of note, I have mentioned it multiple times before, the next version update seems to be everything they show is centered around Saiyan Saga, which would make sense if we're building up the sagas during each of the parts of the anniversary. So I could definitely see the Kaioken Goku and the Great Ape Vegeta, the guys here, these two, EZA to fill out this slot during the countdown campaign. They're just waiting till the version update to put them in there. We'll know for sure when the data download happens and all of these guys are in the data. We'll have a better idea of what and when is gonna drop. But I mean, for now, know that at least 150 stones is coming before the start of the anniversary. Over 200 if you count the 60 live stream stones. So guys, that is it for the video. That is everything that we know of that is in the countdown campaign. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what are you most excited about for the anniversary, right? Are you excited for this part 1 Vegito, Evolution Blue Vegeta, or Goku, or is there something now, having seen this outline, that has you more excited for part 2? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.